Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Man United Agenda. And this is your Premier League preview show. Manchester United versus Newcastle. Cristiano Ronaldo will be making his second homecoming. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Man United Agenda. And yes, international football is finished and it's finally here. The man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo, will be making his debut against Newcastle United, and I am so excited about this. I cannot wait. So, as always, Mr. B, welcome. Monday, Shah, and as always, Kuhunde, welcome back to the Man United Agenda. Guys, it's the second homecoming. How are we feeling about Cristiano Ronaldo? Because normally I would have a prediction of my score, but today my score prediction is higher than normal. So let's start off first with some of these little treats that we got for Ronaldo. Guys, if you are joining in as well, please like, please share, please subscribe. We are giving you the chance to win yourself a Bruno Fernandes signed football shirt once we hit 1,000 subscribers. At the moment, we're on 537, I believe. So make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button to the Man United Agenda. So, guys, Cristiano Ronaldo will be making his second debut for Man United. Record against Newcastle. He's 11 appearances and he's 10 wins, 1 draw, no losses, 6 goals, and 5 assists. So let's start off, Mr. B. Let's start talking to you. Cristiano Ronaldo, I know that smile. I know from the day we signed him, that smile ain't gone anywhere. Making his debut tomorrow for Sunday, making his debut for us against Newcastle United. What impact will he play for Manchester United to try and bring us to that level so close to Man City and Liverpool?
I don't care about Man City. I don't care about Liverpool. I'm going to be honest. He's going to play minimum 8.5 out of 10. This is what I've got in my head. I can't see anything other than a win with Ronaldo being involved. Does he assist? I'm not sure he even assists, but I'm expecting. We've got Manchester United supporters happy that CR7 is back in the Premiership. So let's be honest, the whole world and their granny is going to be watching that game. It's not on live, and I think that is more beautiful. The fact that the game isn't live, because everybody is going to have to watch Match of the Day. They're going to have to watch the same block to get the same information. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting him to be great tomorrow. Saturday. And I cannot wait.
With obviously, wow. So Kunde, let's go to Kunde next. Kunde, welcome back to the Man United Agenda. We haven't seen you for a long time, and obviously you must be buzzing about this. You must be going over the moon. The signing of Cristiano Ronaldo. I know our WhatsApp group literally went meltdown when the deal happened. How do you feel about him making his debut, and how do you think? I know that Jesse Lingard's been doing celebration, like new moves and stuff like that since we signed him with Skull celebration and everything as well, because he think he's going to go with obviously play alongside him. But how the feeling around Man United fans, yourself, of what impact he'll make for us?
I'm really excited, and I think that he's going to make a huge impact, not only on the pitch, like during the games, but obviously at training, and he's going to set these high standards for people like players like Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood. I'm sure they're going to learn a lot of him in the next 2 years about how to train, like, you know, to be world class, you know, how to train to your potential, you know, and that includes not just like, obviously I hear stories about Ronaldo getting to training early all the time, you know, and even after training, going to doing the gym work, especially with the diet and everything else like that. So yeah, I think he's going to have a big influence on all the other players, and especially on the pitch as well. They're not going to want to disappoint. So I think it's such a great signing. Because he's an influential player, and you know, I'm sure that's why Jesse Lingard wanted to stay. You know, otherwise he would have gone to West Ham. He probably wants to experience playing with Ronaldo. You know, he just wants to say that, yeah, he's got that on his CV. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm excited, but I'm not too sure what he's going to do in terms of, is he going to start Ronaldo or bring him on as a sub? Because I think he might tease the crowd a little bit and, you know, bring him on for the last 15, 20 minutes and get a big uproar and all that. We just don't know what he's going to do. So it might lift the crowd a lot when he comes on. It was just like 18 years ago when he had his debut against Bolton.
Like going now, I'm on the, obviously Kunde was saying about bringing him for the last 15 minutes. Can you actually see that? I can't see that at all. And also going back to sort of like the Jesse Lingard one as well, where as a player, imagine if he went and scored a hat-trick. I saw Jesse Lingard be running over on the pitch, grabbing, trying to get the shirt, isn't it, from him off his back, because it's such a momentous signing for Man United. And he's probably sitting there in training when he goes to like the canteen to eat their lunch and stuff like that. Everything Ronaldo he picks up as well.
It's exciting times. I mean, any player would love to be around that sort of atmosphere, and it's going to be good for the team spirit as well, as Kahinde was saying. Ollie is not the sort of manager. I know he can do it with lesser personalities like Donny van der Beek and bench them and thing, but he will not be benching Ronaldo. Ronaldo's never been benched ever since Alex Ferguson. He established himself in Alex Ferguson's side. He's always been a first-team starter, and you get the impression that he dictates that he plays first. And this is something of a real winner, a real character, that he wants to play every single game. And he can't say, well, you're looking a bit overweight. He's in tip-top condition, you know. So I do disagree. I think regardless of like the raw he'd get if he came on the pitch, he will start, no doubt, and he will start the majority of games when he's fit. Well, he will be fit. But basically, he's going to start every single game. And if Ollie tries to take him off, he's going to get the evils. Looks to kill, trust me. So, yeah, we're all excited. We'll be doing a watch-along, won't we, at 3 p.m. on Saturday with Talk MU, as we do and try and do all the watch-along games. And obviously, everyone will be tuning in, as Mr. B says, later on. So I'm really interested to see how he plays and what sort of impact he's going to have on our side. Maybe it will lift the level of play, as Kinde was saying about the standard all around the club, but it's the level of play on the pitch I want to see. And this is a perfect opportunity with young boys and Newcastle and the following games to really cement our place as title challengers and a real force again in Europe. Because as we see with Messi, all eyes are on Paris. Now all eyes are on Man United based on this move. So we're all eyes on Man United. Everyone, I mean, we even got like a comment from a Spurs fan in Mr. K is tuning in. He's excited too. He's excited, you know. So bring it on. I can't wait for Saturday when Ronaldo returns and starts to deliver. And I guarantee, I said it here first, he's going to score a goal. If 1, 2, 3, maybe. Shah's going to be there, but I can definitely see him scoring a couple of goals or having a major impact on the game.
Shah, you're going to be at the game. And listen, this is going to be a momental thing for you, because at the end of the day, you're going to see it firsthand. Unfortunately, we're not going to see it until, you know, we're on TV, but you're going to be there watching it. How excited are you to go and see Cristiano Ronaldo back in a Manchester United shirt and back as the number 7 at Man United, the iconic number?
For me, it's been probably one of the most happiest moments of my life. I mean, I can't, the words, there are not enough words to explain how I currently feel about it, how excited I am. And when we got the tickets, we were ecstatic. We actually had the Newcastle game before the announcement, right? So I was like, damn, we've got the Newcastle game already, and then it's been signed. We were absolutely buzzing. The fact that he's also been given the number 7 shirt, the whole coming home, the moment that I think the news came out, I think we all, like how the gents have been talking this evening about the level going up, we immediately felt that ourselves. Ronaldo's back, the level's going up. So can you imagine these players must be thinking, you know what? Now's the time we step up. And the whole vibe, everywhere you go, we're being spoken about. Ronaldo this, Ronaldo. I love it, man. I love it because there's nothing that Ronaldo loves doing more is proving the haters wrong. And for the fact that Messi going to PSG and going and play in the Farmers League and Ronaldo's come back to the men's league and the whole of world football just goes to show that, you know what, he's ready for it.
So for me, it's one of these ones where obviously I'm excited about Ronaldo making his debut for Man United, and the memories I've got Ronaldo. There's so many memories, great memories. Again, I was watching another streamer with on Monday in it, and they were talking about like Roma when we beat Roma quite comfortable. But one of the iconic moments I can remember from Ronaldo is the goal against Roma with that header. That was ridiculous. It was out of this world. And if we get in, we're not going to get the prime Ronaldo, but the Ronaldo we've got right now at his age, it's almost like he's equivalent to probably about 26, 27-year-old because that's how fit he keeps himself.
But that's a prime player right there, isn't it? 26, 27-year-old. We've got Ronaldo for 10 years now. Easy. 36. So we don't have to worry about that horrible number 9 position that we've had so many issues with for the last 4 or 5 years now. We'll be all right for a few seasons.
Yeah, and for me, it's one of them ones with Ronaldo. It's what he's going to bring to the youngsters, like in Mason Greenwood, what he's going to be bringing to, say, the Jadon Sancho of the world, the Rashford of this world. These are players, and the Scott, even though a lot of people will sit there and criticize Scott, he will learn, he will get the experience from it. A lot of players, and you know what the funniest thing is? It's almost like, imagine you got Ronaldo playing for you, but then your captain is Harry Maguire. It's almost like, sorry, on Monday.
I don't want to fall out with you, but yeah, carry on. I want to hear what you're going to say. Go on.
It's almost like,
where's the punchline? Go on.
The punchline is going to be, should we give the captaincy to him just for 2 seasons?
Right, just start. No, Harry Maguire is our captain, and that'd be a bit disrespectful. I know about the shirt and numbers being changed. I can understand that. We don't change a captain. That's what you shouldn't do. It's the last thing to do. Just to add, I think just go back in history. I think this is like as impactful as Johan Cruyff when he returned to Ajax. The impact that he had on the young side and the Dutch league as well, because suddenly he went back there. He went to Ajax and he went back to Feyenoord. And under his wing, he had Ruud Gullit come through, and all those great youngsters. Van Basten watched him come back. The generation of '88 of the Dutch football, they all experienced Cruyff's return. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and with Rijkaard, when he returned to Ajax in '95, we've returned to his original club, and then he went on to win the Champions League with a young side. Players who became legends at that age. So I think the same can be applied with Ronaldo, with Greenwood, with Rashford. All these guys will become legends just by his influence again. And that's the sort of impact I feel he's going to have. Johan Cruyff, Ronaldo, two of the best players of all time, the impact they have at that age, come back at a similar age. And I know Kehinde will add to that because he likes to talk about Cruyff as well. What do you think, Kehinde, about my analogy with comparison with Johan Cruyff?
That's a great comparison.
Thank you.
The impact that Cruyff had on that team coming back in his later years. But he just sets a good example. And this is what Ronaldo's going to do.
And also for me as well, I'm going to sit there on Monday and I'm going to do slightly one better. I'm going to go with the other number 7 at Manchester United, and that's going to be Eric Cantona. When he came from Leeds United to Man United, the influence he had, and I will still sit there and say he had a massive part to play in the class of '92 and where we finished in the league and how dominated we were. I think this could be a massive impact with Cristiano Ronaldo going to Man United, and like we said, we've got a lot of young players around the squad right now. We keep repeating the Marcus Rashford, especially Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood will be eventually our number 1 striker, and the amount he can take away right now from Cristiano Ronaldo over the next 2 seasons will be phenomenal. So, guys, if you're liking the content, please like, please share, please subscribe. We're going to hit some comments right now. And remember, also win yourself a signed Bruno Fernandes shirt once we hit a 1,000 mark subscribers. Also remember as well, we will be giving you a program against Man United, Newcastle versus Man United, which Shah is going to get kindly for us to give it to you as well with the shirt as well. So, on Monday, when you're ready.
Okay, just want to start with the notorious Mr. K. He's a Spurs fan, part of FTB. He says, can't believe Ronaldo is back, almost like Bell being back at Spurs. No point having Beak anymore. Swap him for Winks. That'd be Van de Beek.
Yeah, that's it.
So everyone's saying hi. Big up everyone from Talk MU now. DeAndre De Silva, how you doing, man?
Big up.
Man United agenda, Anfield agenda, yeah.
Big up.
4-0 win it'll be. He says that's against Newcastle, I presume. Big up Kahinde, welcome back. You see all the love you're getting here today. Big up from Andy Herbert. How you doing, Andy? Rich Sports, Top JS. How you doing, Rich Sports? Tune into Rich Sports. Question from Rich says Newcastle fans not looking forward to this one. It's not a question, it's a statement, and he means it. Andy Herbert said, I don't believe Mr. B got a West Ham jacket on. Mr. B, you have to silence them.
This is my Saturday team. This is my Saturday team jacket.
You want to put a name out? You want to shout them out? Your Saturday team and name?
Obadorans FC, man. That's my Saturday team.
And do you want to add any recent news they've had? Any top news they've had at the club?
No, I'm Monday. Keep it to yourself. No.
For those who don't know, you're looking at the first team coach. Newly appointed. Well done, Mr. B.
Well done, Mr. B.
DeAndre De Silva says, with this attack, we should be hitting 4s and 5s, 6s past Newcastle this weekend. Talk MU says hi to De Silva. Yeah, De Silva, big up, man.
Big up.
Welcome, man.
Football United TV said, big up, smash the subscribe, like, and use those index fingers. Show us the fingers, guys.
My guy.
This is TMJ17. That would be our man, though.
Yeah,
Trey.
Viva Ronaldo, he says. Yeah. He's excited. Maybe because Cavani won't be playing. Talk MU says, watch out for. Thanks for watching.
Big up.
Yes, Trey. Big up, Trey.
Big up, Trey.
Trey says, can't wait for when Rashford is back. Massive boost for us. Is he back?
Well.
He's back in training now, is he?
Few
big ups, few internal big ups here going on. Such love. Get a room, guys. Talk MU says, yes, Shah, exactly, bro. All they can talk about is United. That goal against Roma and Spurs comeback, even the one against Porto. We can talk about our favourite Ronaldo goals. I've got one in mind. Viva Ronaldo, says H. Hello, H. How you doing? Mr. B says, Mr. Herbert is my Saturday football team from Old Mantorians. Did I pronounce that right? Manorians.
Oh, my guy.
Mr. B, loving the jacket. Big up grassroots. First team coach. A lot of big ups, Here we go. Trey, I knew it had to come. Cavani. Yes. You couldn't resist, could you? For those who don't know, Trey.
Can I just say one thing about Cavani quickly, yeah? Look, Cavani has lifted that curse, on that 7 spell. He's opened it up, man. You know, he scored goals. And now Ronaldo is coming back to just literally get that shirt, rip it, and show the world he's home, man, on Saturday.
Incoming message from Trey's typing as we speak.
Sweet home.
JK can start in the cup games, like the League Cup, says Trey. DeAndre De Silva says, all we need to talk about is United. All we can talk about is United. And he says, what are you drinking, Mr. B? And also, what position do you play? Do you want to answer that, Mr. B?
I'm drinking rum and coke and I no longer play. My knees can't take the pressure no more.
La Aqua. No cola.
Trey says it's make or break for Ollie. If we don't win a big trophy, he has to go. That's in his opinion. What about United's finest, Jordi Cruyff, another talented player from Barcelona? Cruyff's son. What do you think? Did you think he done well for us?
He was crap.
He was
Okay. Man United agenda, Anfield agenda. Yes. 3-0 says Trey against Newcastle. Just gonna wind it down now. That's the person. This DeAndre Silva was on our show last night. Other name is General Zog.
Oh,
big up,
yes.
Zog.
Yes, big
Turkish
up.
assassin, the Galatasaray fan. We heard you. And Andy says, I did hear Mr. B in Arteta as his number 2. That's a good one. And Mr. B, are you signing Fred? Oh, he's got it. He's got it already. And you remember Mr. B, they've got to go head to head one day. Well done. Thanks for all the comments, guys.
Thank you for all the comments. If you're liking, share, please subscribe to the Mania Agenda. We are on the road to 1K subscribers, and we'll be giving you away a signed Bruno Fernandes shirt once we hit that 1K. Also, guys, remember now we're going to give you some stats, a little bit of stats about Ronaldo. So, Ronaldo, last encounter he had with Newcastle, he hit hat-trick. It was a 6-0 win back in January 2008. Also, in the following game, United won 5-1 as well in February 2008, and he also assisted in that game as well. That then helped him. He scored 31 goals that season, and it helped him to his first ever Ballon d'Or. Then obviously after that, he's got another 4 on top of that to make it 5. So guys, before we move on to the Van der Beek situation, can he really come to Old Trafford? Can he really challenge Messi for the Ballon d'Or?
It's there, and it's got to be a big motivation for him.
It's got to be, because they've gone to 2 different leagues now. I think a lot of
the most competitive league in the world.
The Ballon d'Or,
make a statement.
The Ballon d'Or is based on, we usually win it when you win the champion. In 2008, we won the Champions League, didn't we? So it all depends on what he does for Man United. I think for us to be in such a drought over major trophies over the last 9 years, possibly, for him to come and give us, even if we won the league, that will put him in the contention for the Ballon d'Or. And it's not, I don't think it's just about impact. And at 36 years old, to get a Ballon d'Or, that would just be outrageous. I don't see it myself, but yeah, he will be, he is still one of the best players in the world. But I think as we see with Modric winning it, they're starting to wean off the Messi, Ronaldo thing, and maybe some of these younger players might be in contention.
Yeah, I see Mr. B looking at me like I caught him up with a question.
No. I'm just listening to you. I'm listening to you.
Yeah. So with that though, guys, obviously you got Messi still fighting, and they're going to go toe to toe. Ronaldo just broke the record now for the most goal for his national team as well. So he's hungry, and he's always hungry for more. And that's the thing what I love about it right now, because he's not going to give like a 5%, a 10%. It's going to be 100, 200%. He's giving in every single fight he's going to give for the club. And like I think Amanda said, he's going to be giving you that look. Yeah. And then when you go in training, you're going to get a look as well. You're not going to want to come in training after Ronaldo sit there and look at you on the pitch. You're going to sit there going, oh, what did I do wrong? Okay, then let's make it up. So for me, it's a case of he's going into the club, and it's going to be the whole thing where the whole club right now is lifted. I'm lifted as a United fan. This is probably the most positive transfer window we've ever had in 13, 14 years at Old Trafford. And I'm looking forward to this season. And listen, I'll take all the banter and everything, but I've got a smile on my face. So bring it on. Bring everything on. So let's move on to... Guys, if you're watching and you get the time right now, before I put it up, put in your team starting 11 against Newcastle if you can in the comment, because we're going to put ours up, but there's a trick. There's something missing from it, but we want to see if you can pick it out, and we're going to discuss it. So, guys, sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but will Van der Beek start this week? Will he start? Does he have to start? Or is it a situation where we can put other players in his place, or will Ole trust him and give him the opportunity this time around rather than holding off on the young man? So let me put up the team selection. So, De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire, Shaw, Pogba, Van der Beek, Bruno Fernandes, Sancho, Ronaldo. So, guys, this team, starting 11, what do you think? Or should I say starting 11 -1?
Woo woo!
Hey, kick it off.
Can I just say how happy I am with the Brazilian FA? It's not very often that they make a decision that affects Manchester United. When I heard the news, I thought it was a joke. I'm going to be honest, I thought it was a joke. I actually pulled over my van, went on Twitter, and then I saw you guys in the WhatsApp group, and you lot have made my day. The team that you've got up there, Solo, I'm looking. There is somebody missing from there, and it is Fred. I am delighted. Now, the question we're asking
Who are you
is
playing?
who you playing? You
So-
know, yeah.
Mr. B, we start off with you then. Who would you put in that position? Fred's missing. Fred's missing. Let's not get the convocation wrong.
I'm putting in Greenwood. In that team, right there, I'm putting in Greenwood. Against Newcastle, I'm putting in Greenwood.
Okay. Well, let's start off with then. So, Kohinde, who is the missing link for you? Who will you play? What do you think of the team, and what's the missing link for you?
I think everyone listed there will play. Actually, the missing link for me is Matic because he's the natural CDM. Obviously, Fred and McTominay are not available. Fred because of the Brazilian FA thing, and McTominay's injured. So Matic, I think Matic will come in and play alongside Van der Beek.
Okay, and then Amonde.
Yeah, initially I'm looking at this and I was a bit like, where's someone's missing? Yeah, you're right. So Fred's not there this week and against the young boys. I think Donny van der Beek will play. We get on to that in a minute. So I'm not sure about Sancho because he got removed from the England squad with a thigh injury. So I would take out Sancho, put in Greenwood, and I would put Matic in with Donny van der Beek.
But the thing with that as well, though, he has trained yesterday and he trained today as well.
Oh, well, in that case, leave Sancho there and put Greenwood in and play Pogba with Donny van der Beek in midfield. I know people might think that's unlikely to happen because Ollie doesn't seem to play that way. He plays with 2 6s, but Newcastle's opportunity to shine, I think those two would work well together.
Shaw, you'll be at the game tomorrow. Who is the missing link, and would you change anything from this?
I think Martial, to be fair, we might get a start.
Playing where?
Playing left, Sancho on the right, Ronaldo in the middle. So go 4-3-3. Keep the midfield as it is. It's perfect time for Donny to really get a couple of games underneath his belt and show. You know, he went on another channel recently and done a cast, didn't he, where he was talking he wanted to be a 6 and an 8. I think from that, it just shows that that's where his mind is. That's what he's probably trying to prove to Ollie, that he can do the job. I think Ollie just needs to give him that shot, and hopefully it'll be there. Worst case scenario, the only thing that I can see happening is he leaves Donny out and puts Matic in just out of being Ollie.
Okay, so guys, let's see some of the comments because I can't see the comments up on the screen at the moment. So on Monday, you want to hit some of these comments because I'm pretty certain.
So what was Zog said Messi has gone to the BTEC Sunday League to keep his goal ratio high. Ronaldo can challenge for the Ballon d'Or. Okay.
Yeah.
Good shout. Football United TV says Ronaldo to beat Harry Kane as top
Wait for that.
Premiership scorer this year. Golden Boot. Again, Zog says De Gea. I'll read out Zog's team. De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire, Shaw, left back. You know that. Midfield would be Van der Beek and Pogba with Bruno, Sanchez, and Ronaldo. Someone missing.
One player.
One player's missing there. Oh, and maybe Greenwood. That's his Greenwood. Greenwood. So you're saying there's no Rashford. Where's Fred? Yeah, all right, you're late here. Bit slow.
Sort it out, Anthony.
Andy's a bit slow again. Football United says, yeah, Mr. B, Brazilian politics, as we've discussed, buggered, ain't it? Agreed. He's Anthony.
Canned. I think I meant to say canned.
Okay. Is that Anthony Martial? Banned. Yeah. Anthony Martial. Here's another team from Daniel.
Welcome.
How you doing, Daniel?
Welcome.
So Daniel's team is Wan-Bissaka right back, Varane, Maguire, Shaw left back, Matic, Van der Beek, Pogba, Bruno, Greenwood, Ronaldo.
I think Sancho will be rested. That would be my team as well, because obviously what happened with England, I think he's going to be rested, and he's not quite up to the pace yet of the Premiership. He's going to have to be bedded in a little bit.
Okay, Andy Herbert says, I think Ollie won't start Ronaldo. He'll bring him on at least 30 minutes. So the fans might have to wait.
Move on.
Look what they did to Henry when he came back against Leeds. Came on, scored a goal.
Well, mate, if Ben White gets a start, then bloody hell, Ronaldo gets a start.
Can we all say hi to Vivian? How you doing, Vivian?
Hi, Vivian.
Vivian, I haven't seen you before, but welcome to the show. She says, I'm just here to hate on United. I hope you guys lose against Newcastle. Tall order, I know, but yeah. So who do you support then, Vivian? Welcome to the show anyway. We still show you love. And big up Vivian. Now talks already. She talks like the guy you meet at the door in a restaurant who shows you around. Can I take your jacket, sir? Yeah, hello. You know, here's table 6.
Thanks, Daniel.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. If you're liking the contents, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Thank you so much, Daniel. And I know you're watching the show last night as well with us. Thank you so much. Hit that like, share, subscribe button as well for us. Let's start talking about, obviously, the Donny van der Beek as well.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, one more, Andy. You have to drop this. Fred's gone to the Mandalorians. This is first team coach, Mr. B, for 5 million. Mr. B is loaded, but they're defended in Solo. Big up Solo.
Oh God! And guys, if you don't know about it as well, I am Solo United 7 on Twitter, and I'm all about Fred on Twitter. In Freds we trust. So, guys, let's start talking about Donny here. Obviously, he's on the podcast the other day. Very interested.
Sorry, before we go any further, sorry to cut you. Arsenal.
Yeah, naturally.
Are we going to go with Arsenal? Yeah. Tell us. Sorry, wrong. Yeah. So, guys, he obviously had an interview on another podcast where he said he'd like to play as a 6 or 8. He believed Ole trust him, and all he's got to do is sort of build a bit more to gain the trust of the players and everything. So let's go Kunde. Why do you think it's taken him so long to sort of try and adapt to sort of like the Premier League and the life at Manchester? Because obviously you have players at Man United, your Di Maria at Man United, you've got sort of those sort of players who came and Depay, and it didn't work out for them. But for me, something's telling me for Van der Beek, it will work out. Things will work out for him, and he will become a club legend.
I don't think it has taken him long to adjust, because everyone can argue here that when he has played, he's looked good, and he's brought a kind of different style with his 1 and 2 touch play. But the problem is, Ollie prefers 2 real 6s, 2 real workers in there in the midfield to kind of avoid losing. So I don't know. Again, I don't know what the plan was for Van der Beek when we bought him. I thought maybe is Pogba going to go the season after? Is that why? I thought, was that the plan? Is he going to be Pogba's long-term replacement? I don't know. But whatever it is, he should be in the team ahead of Fred or McTominay, 100%. Because he's shown, like with his ball playing abilities, that's the type of player we need. Some a bit more ball attention in the midfield and progressing the play. So I think he's ready. I don't think he does need any time. With Depay, I remember him not being quite ready for the Premiership. Looked a bit phically weak and
young, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was young. But Van der Beek did it in the Champions League before he came to us. You know, he almost took his team to the final. So I think he's ready to slot in. It's just waiting for the opportunity.
Can I just add to that? Yeah, because we all saw the interview. You wouldn't give that interview. You wouldn't get permission to do an interview if he wasn't going to start playing. The agent also made a decision by coming out in public on mainstream media by saying that he was going to go to Everton, but he was promised A, B, and C. So there's a lot of factors there that are showing that Donny van de Beek is going to be starting. And when you keep in mind as well that the main Fred's not there, Mr. B, and McTominay's just coming back from injury as well. This is a perfect opportunity against young boys, against Newcastle, to really bed him in. And that interview he did the other day was really revealing for me. It showed his real character. It showed, he seems like a really nice guy. The interview, I'm not going to endorse the other show, but if you go and watch the interview, he comes over really well and shows as a real professional as well. He's a proper pro, the way he conducts himself. So now, with him in the side, hopefully we'll start the next two games and really give him an opportunity to see what all the naive fans have saying, we don't know about him. But anyone who knows about Donny van de Beek will soon see, given a run of games, what he's going to deliver for us. So good. I hope he gets the game done.
Oh, Mr. You're muted.
Sorry, I've got something to ask. If Ben is Ben, I call Fred Ben. I don't know where Ben.
Like Mike Jackson Ben, the rat.
I don't know. Right. So Fred's not playing. I have to ask, if Van de Beek doesn't start either against Newcastle or Young Boys, he really has no future at our club. Because Matic, even if Matic plays at Kohunde, you call Matic, and I know Amonde, yeah, Matic is your boy. He ain't got no legs, and I don't know what you're seeing him, but you love him. So Matic cannot play those two games together. He has to play at least one of the games.
Yeah.
And
He'll be against Young Boys. He'll be against Young Boys.
What do you think Matic will play against Young Boys?
No. He will play against Matic will play against Newcastle because it's on the grass, and Van de Beek will play on the AstroTurf because Matic's leg will go on the AstroTurf.
But don't you think that if you're looking at Young Boys as a team, I know we've gone on a game ahead, but I'm looking at Newcastle. Newcastle are dead. Why do we need to play with a defensive midfield, a so-called defensive midfielder? You play with a midfielder in that position, because I'm not being funny, but who do we have to worry about at Newcastle? They've got no players. Their manager's dead, their stadium's dead, their kit's dead, their formation's dead. They've got no players. Their central midfielder is John Joe Shelby. Yeah, come on, please. If we can't do a job against Newcastle, I don't believe that. I'm not a Matic fan, but you're playing in the Champions League. I would rather see Matic play in the Champions League game against, I know it's Young Boys and I know they're trash, but I would rather see Matic playing that game and Van de Beek playing this one, because we've seen what Matic can do. We know what Matic can do. Yeah. But in the Premiership, we still haven't seen Van de Beek. Will he get the chance to play after this game, even if he plays well? Probably not, but I would like to see that.
Yeah. Kohunde?
Yeah, I agree with you, because I think that I would like to see, because Van de Beek was saying in the interview that he can play as a number 6. Now, he playing as a number 6 is a different type of number 6 to what Ollie likes. Ollie likes those number 6s that really work hard in the midfield and do a lot of running. He's just like a controller, He could play a bit more like the Busquets sort of game, And I think against Newcastle, this is where I agree, because they're a vulnerable team. You can afford to play Pogba with Van de Beek in the middle with Sancho on the left with that game. And it would probably be good for Matic to play in the Champions League game with his experience. But I think Van de Beek's got to play the next two games 100% in that middle. And Newcastle, they're a team that's just like, this is a time where you could experiment with that. I think this would be safe. We're at Old Trafford, Ronaldo's back. We're going to outscore them. We could play Van de Beek on his own as a 6 with Pogba. Easy.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, we're gonna obviously for me with Van der Beek, I think Van der Beek should be starting all the games at the moment. For I think he's a better player than Fred, Matt, and also for me as well for Scott. My only issue with it is about the trusting of the manager of him and the trusting of the players as well. Because I've watched him last season, and obviously last season to this season is totally different. We've only this is going to be our third game in now. But when you look at last season, when he did play those games, the games, basically what it was, the players weren't passing the ball to him. It's almost like it was non-existent. Sort of no one was looking up for him whatsoever. And he found himself in position, but no one got the ball to him. Go on, Monday.
You made that point, and this is what we've seen. We might suggest that. But I think he's like IQ is very high. So he's doing things, picking up the ball, his runs. You have to keep playing with players like that to improve. And once maybe through training and everything else, people start saying, oh my gosh, Donny, he's on it. Donny can play, his vision, his awareness, everything else. So once people get on Donny's page, the whole thing will blow up. We'll see how good he is. It's just that you can't get a player like Donny, throw him into a side who are not on the same page as him. It's just they're just going to be missing, and Donny's not going to look very good. You've got to give Donny that confidence to play him. There's a few negative quotes from Marco van Basten, who's one of the greatest strikers of all time. He was saying Donny should have he realised he's a big fish in Ajax. He's come to Man United and he hasn't blown up really. But I think it's down to Donny now. He's had his interview. He's had a bit of exposure this week. And now it's time to have that confidence to say, I'm ready to deliver. No more season off where he's not playing any games. And hopefully by now, everyone would have been tuned into Donny and know exactly what he can do, and then start popping the ball, and then we'll see something special. I'm guaranteed that.
Can I just say something? You see that interview? That wasn't a Manchester United sanctioned interview. It was on Rio Ferdinand's channel. Yeah. Can I say something? Even because it wasn't a club interview, Donny got to say what he wanted to say and what he wanted to get out there. Now, that could go two ways. It could go that Ollie's saying, well, in all fairness, he ain't playing anyway. What's the worst that could happen? What, he don't play again? You see what I mean? He's smart with what he's done. He's smart with what he's done, because us now, we're all thinking, whoa, he's not a number 10. He ain't coming to rival Bruno. He wants to rival Fred or McTominay. So he's now put it out there to us, saying, hold on a minute, I ain't coming to play.
You know what Donny's going to do, Mr. B? He's going to get up, he's going to play, and he's going to shut the door on Fred like this.
Anyway, yeah.
I
don't know what Shah is doing.
Because Donny, he's had this interview, and I think one of the things on the last day of the transfer window, he was that close to going to Everton. But Ollie called him up and blocked it and said, look, we need you. I'm not going to let you go. I need you. So you would expect from that he's got to play. If we blocked a transfer, that means we've got a plan for him. He's got to play. Otherwise, he's gone again in January if this continues. And that would be a damn shame. Because then we'll have to buy another midfielder if he goes. Yeah. And Ollie doesn't want to do that, clearly.
100%. So, guys, we're going to go into the final part now. If you like, share, subscribe. We're going to go in and read everyone's comments out in a minute. But before we go there, I just want to touch on. I'm just going to give you a few players and see what you guys' thought process is, whether or not you believe these guys could be a threat to Man United. For Newcastle is Joe Willett, just moved from Arsenal for 26 million. Really good season on loan last season. He had 14 appearances with 8 goals. Made a massive difference, helped Newcastle from relegation. Also, we've got to remember with him as well, Newcastle was struck with COVID quite badly last season with all the players. Then you look at Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson, again, very injury prone, was at obviously Bournemouth. He's played 26 games last season, 12 goals, sorry. This season so far, 3 games, 2 goals. You got St. Maximin. I thought before I look at his stats and stuff like that, he looks like a proper baller in it. Yeah. But then when you look at his stats doesn't really truly reflect on his score goal ability. So say, for instance, in 2019, 2020, 26 appearances with only 3 goals. Last season, he was heavily hit with COVID, but he still featured in 25 games and scored 3 goals. And then this season so far, he's played 3 and scored 1. Now, guys, as much as I'm going to say about Maximin, I think when you watch him, he's nice to watch in the eyes, isn't he? He's very quick, he's athletic. And if he gets behind our defense, which fingers crossed, no one should really surely get behind our defenders. But if he gets through, he could cause trouble. Callum Wilson, obviously, we know what he's like already. He's sort of like a poacher, a goal poacher, and he will just get in for those little sort of, not the nicest goals in the world he will score, but he will still get a chance and opportunity to score the goal. So from them 3 players, guys, who's likely to create more problems? Obviously, Callum Wilson is still, we're not 100% sure if he's fit or not. He's still suffering from a knock. So, guys, hit me up. What do you think?
Yeah, there's a lot. You've named the 3 players that are really effective for this side. As we saw last season, they nearly got relegated without Callum Wilson and Saint Maximin. But as soon as they got back in the side, they're the guys that really made an impact to sort of change things for their season, and they just about survived. So those 2 players, if they're on form and they're playing, they're going to be very effective. I remember the game was quite exciting last year against Newcastle, and those 2 players had an impact again, especially Saint Maximin. So him running at you is a nightmare for anyone in the world football, because he's got so many tricks, got a lot of pace and everything else. Very effective. Willock, with his runs, his off the ball runs, his second runs in behind the defence, he's sort of playing sort of similar to Donny, but like a low class Donny. I think he's quite an intelligent player. He's got a lot of energy. He can cause a lot of problems if getting into the box and scoring goals like that. But otherwise, look, I'm putting it this way: our defense is supreme. Okay, it's almost as good as Kahinde and Amondi in defense. Don't you think? Sorry, I had to throw that in. But our defense is supreme, and I don't see us conceding goals anymore. We need to cut that out, and especially against a team like Newcastle. I can't see them getting behind us. I can't see them getting beyond us or anything like that. The only thing is free kicks, maybe, or we've conceded goals. We can let them score a screamer against Leeds, against Wolves. Against Southampton, they scored, didn't they, against us?
Yes.
And the thing, so all these goals, little errors, slight errors that in future shows we're going to go over and really sort of pinpoint where the error is being made. But hopefully we're going to get to the stage where with the defense, once they start to sort of solidify and really get strong, we're going to cut out all errors. And with the midfield in front of them as well, we'll be having clean sheets galore. So, yeah, I'm not really worried about Newcastle. You mentioned the great players that they have, but it's not going to be enough, unfortunately.
Kahunde?
Yeah, I agree with Monday. I was just about to say how good our defence is, and I think we've got the best defence in the league now. I know Varane hasn't had enough time to prove it, but he's world class. If you look at that back 4, we got one of the best goalkeepers in the league and the best defence, I think. And Saint Maximin, I think he's probably going to be the biggest threat. He's a bit like Adama for Wolves, like the way he could carry the ball and drive. And Adama caused us a lot of problems that last game. Also, because Wolves were playing 3-5-2, so we were outnumbered in the midfield a little bit. So that's probably why we had a few more problems. But I just generally think Newcastle, when watching them last season, their team, Steve Bruce sets them out, they just try to avoid losing, basically. They don't have much adventure, like in terms of like they don't really attack well. They really just try and set up well and try and avoid losing. So I just don't see them as a threat at all, especially with the attackers that we've got. We've definitely will outscore them. And also, I just want to touch on this. We always talked about who's going to be the threat last season, blah, blah, blah. And then we talked about a weak link who was Lindelof because he can't handle the pace or the power. But we've got Varane now. So it's just out of the question. Like, I can't see it. I can't see it now. We're strong everywhere.
Mr. B? You're
mute.
You know I'm coming with my 2 pence worth. That Maximum guy, all he does is run. He just runs. He's got no end product. He can dribble and twist a man and do this and do that. But when it comes to in front of goal, he's got a bent foot like Adama Traore. He's no threat. He's going to be dribbling past. He's going to see Varane and Maguire and just think, oh, Lord. and then he's going to dribble back or dribble sideways. So I'm going to be honest. No player at Newcastle should be offering us any. We're at home. We're at home.
We're away.
Threat.
No, we're away. We're away.
Oh, we're at home. Fine. We're at home.
I'm going.
Oh, I thought we were away. I thought you were going to Newcastle. Sorry.
Listen, as I said,
Monday, Andy, you're on mute.
they're finished. I don't see them having any. I'll be honest. I don't see them Newcastle having any threat. Nothing. If it's not I'll put my score prediction in now. If it's not 3-0, nil, this is 0. The game ain't worth watching. The game, and this is without Cristiano Ronaldo playing. This would be without Ronaldo playing. Now, if you're looking at that effect, you're going to add an extra 50%. We're looking at 4.5-0. So we'll take a 5-0, and I'm cool.
Okay, let's go. Shah, main threats. I say Joe Willock. I said Callum Wilson and Sam Maximum. Which one of those guys you believe will be a threat to United?
I think so. Maximum and Aaron Wan-Bissaka had a good battle down that left and right. It depends on what side Maximum plays on, with obviously Callum Wilson, the front.
Obviously, he can play left wing, right wing, or he can play as a second striker. So he will be interchanging. Yeah,
definitely. So it's going to be really interesting to watch those certain battles in particular that I'll be looking out for. I think if anyone, I think Callum Wilson, he's always been a threat. He's scored goals wherever he's gone. He makes the right movements. He's just been unlucky with certain injuries. He's not at the level of Man United. And I think, you know what?
We were linked with him at one stage.
I was looking at something earlier, and Rafael Varane's top speed in Euros was 32.9 kilometers. And I think Callum Wilson's is about 34 or something like that. So in the day, we got Varane. I'm not worried. The guy's going to come in with that long leg like he did against Traore and just beat the ball out. So I'm happy, man. I don't think they're even going to score. So no threat.
Okay, guys, if you're watching, please like, please share, please subscribe. We're going to go to the comments. But before we go to the comments, remember, you can win yourself a signed Bruno Fernandes football shirt. Once we hit 1K subscribers. Also, guys, as we're going through the comments, I'd like every single person to put their score prediction who is watching us tonight. So this is a Bruno Fernandes shirt we could win once we hit 1K subscribers. We're on 538, I believe, or 37. So make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. So on Monday is going to be reading some comments. So please get your score prediction in.
Okay. So Fanatic says Bleak has to start. As in Donny van der Beek, sorry. We're looking bleak for Beek. Sorry.
That's my younger brother. He's spelling. Oh, Lord.
Okay. Yeah. Big up Mr. B's younger brother, man. How you doing? He says his confidence will be shattered unless he starts. Talker Mew says Tia Maria with nice ice will be great for him. Thanks. Not Di Maria, it's Tia Maria now. Talker Mew says, Mr. B, you're killing. Talking to you, Donny van der Beek is a baller, no question about it. Anthony Herbert says, lads, I have to say, as an Arsenal fan, this is the best United stream I've seen. I mean that. Big up to Solo, Mr. B, keep up the good work, and to the other guys on here as well. Big up, Anthony. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that, mate.
Anthony, well said, bro. Big up yourself, said Talk MU. Cheers. Yep. Thank you, Anthony. Oops, dead, says Fanatic. Big endorsement here from Zod saying Mr. B talking facts, as in facts machine. Talking Mew says, Anthony, you have to get on there soon with the boys. Yep,
bring it on, Anthony. We got you any day.
Yeah, we'll do when we get Man United Arsenal going. That'd be great. Vivian, we assume you are an Arsenal fan. She says, yeah, United versus Arsenal will be great to get on us too. Yeah, Vivian, give us a Solo a shout in the stream.
I'll be our second team that we'll be putting out for that match, obviously.
Guys, if you want to get in contact with me, get hold of me on Twitter, Solar United 7.
Make sure you do that, guys. Yeah, that'd be a great Arsenal Man U like old times. Vivian, I will message you at Talking Mew's already on it. Like I say, he's what do you call those guys at the hotel door? Talking Mew's Donny would have some license. Would have had some license to say what he said, though. Yeah, referring to the interview, even though it wasn't endorsed by the club. Reese,
Yes.
hi Reese, how you doing? Hope you're feeling better. Says just watch as this week we play a 4-2-3-1 and then a 4-3-3 next week. Okay.
Yeah.
If you could elaborate on that, maybe, Reese. Amondi, make me mod quick. I don't know what that was about. Zog says, I don't know what Ollie sees in Fred.
What
It's
I see,
okay.
Zog, exactly what I see. Greatness.
Reese says, I think Sam Maximum is the only reason Newcastle didn't get relegated, not Wilson. Okay, good shout. Reese, are you okay? Yep, he's getting better. Zog says, for Brazil, Fred plays like he's Brazilian. For United, he plays like he's from San Marino. Yeah, Reese is okay. Yes, good. Talk says, foot like Sheriff's badge. That's the word. How do you pronounce that?
Concierge.
Concierge, yeah. That's Talk MU. That's his new middle name, Concierge. He's our mod concierge, taking everyone's coat and saying, making everyone feel comfortable in the Man United agenda. We appreciate that, Talk MU.
Thank
and we appreciate you. And Zog says, Man United agenda, United stand.
Thank
It's
you.
much better than United stands. Clearly, that's what it means, doesn't it?
Yep.
And Daniel says, lads, talk about set pieces between Ronaldo and Bruno. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
And Fred.
Well,
Fred will no longer be standing there.
Right. So, literally, guys, I'm going to give you solo screen, and that's a good topic. So, who's going to take our free kick? Who's going to take our penalty? And his score prediction.
Okay.
Let's start off with Shah. Let's do this. Shah. So, let's start off with who's going to take free kicks, who's going to take penalties, and your score prediction.
Free kicks, Bruno. Penalties, Ronaldo. 5-0.
Good. Oh, wow. Kuhunde.
Free kicks, Ronaldo. Penalties, Ronaldo. This is Ronaldo we're talking about. He wants his goal tally up. He wants to keep up that standard. And the score prediction, 3-0.
On Monday, please don't be a 1-0.
Not this time. Free kicks, Ronaldo. Penalties, Ronaldo. As we saw in Portugal, he does the same there. There's no Ronaldo, Bruno. He has to take a step back, as with the numbers as well, numbers on his shirt. And I reckon the score's going to be 4-0. I said that on an earlier stream. I do think Ronaldo's going to hit a brace and have a great impact. And we'll be talking about him all week.
Oh, yeah.
This is D. You there, Mr.
Ronaldo penalties. Ronaldo penalties. No, but he's not going to listen. You know what? No, he's not going to come there and do that. Ronaldo free. Actually, no. Bruno free kick. Ronaldo free kick. They're going to take it in turns. So Bruno's going to take the first one. Ronaldo's going to take the second one. But Bruno's going to stick on penalties. Guaranteed Bruno stays on penalties. Score 4-0.
Wow.
Solo.
Wow.
Yes.
So, Ronaldo free kicks, Ronaldo penalties, Ronaldo corner, Ronaldo trick, 3-0 United. Viva Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Guys, we've just gone through the last few comments. But guys, absolutely amazing. Thanks for all the comment, all the contribution. We're the Man United agenda, and we really mean it from the bottom of our heart. We absolutely salute you guys for all the engagement you guys are doing and showing us, and all the love. So I'm on a few more comments.
There's hardly any. Just this one here. Wait, what did you call me, Zog? I'm not Zog. So who is that? Hey, Zog. And Zog says, for free kicks, depends on the distance. Close range of Bruno, far will be Ronaldo. There's a funny stat up the other day, or today actually, said Bruno's got a better percentage conversion rate for free kicks than Ronaldo. But I still think I agree with Kinde, and Solo is going to be Ronaldo.
It's too much. When was the last free kick that Ronaldo scored?
Been a while, hasn't it?
I agree, but he's Ronaldo. Like,
Ronaldo.
He's entitled to take free kicks and penalties because he's Ronaldo.
Thanks for taking the long range.
It's like when me and my brother sit at the dinner table, I get the biggest piece of chicken. And that right, Kinde?
Yeah, I was thinking like, yeah. He was
got
there
a little neck.
first,
Little neck bone, yeah.
He gets the legs. Yeah. So guys, listen, if you're watching, share, like, subscribe. We're on the road to 1K subscribers. The minute we hit that, we're going to be giving you the opportunity to win a signed Bruno Fernandes shirt. And Shah has kindly will get you a program for the second coming of Cristiano Ronaldo. But everyone, you've been fantastic tonight. We've been the United Agenda. We'll be back on Saturday with
Watch along.
We'll be the watch along, and then you'll then get Mr. B on a Monday and possibly Kahunde doing the reaction show as well after the game. And then myself, Solo 7, I'll be back on Monday night with Studs Up with the lovely gentleman to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo and his debut. So one more comment. There's about 2 more comments up there.
Okay, so Andy thinks it's going to be 3-0 to Man United. Another clean sheet. And he says, lads, Ronaldo scored 101 goals for Juventus, which is absolutely incredible.
He did. So, guys, listen, it's been a pleasure. And absolutely, as always, with the Man United Agenda. And we'll see you on Saturday.
See you at the game, whoever's there.
Yeah,
that's right.